So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Carson Wentz.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Kansas City.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Derek Barnett.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
82.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 61 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
A gain of 45
Well,
yards.
make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
His pass.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Bell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He is going to find Hill here.
Mahomes pass.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
17-yard line.
Check, 47. Watch your slap.
Wentz now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. So that'll back him up 5.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
A gain of 23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 49 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Down by Carlton Davis. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
That's what it is.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Antonio Brown.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that'll set him back 5. Now Brady throwing on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
14 yards pickup, but it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
25-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Brady will try again on second down. And got his man complete.
Brady's pass.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
And 5 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 3rd and long. It's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
7-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Chiefs 21, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point is
and
good.
his kick is good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over
first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
20! And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
touchdown.
Ronald Jones, 47 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Chiefs 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
14 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 32-yard line.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up second.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Good. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 17-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Switch up. I don't listen.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Finding room to the 20. And all the